Coming at you live here. Got the surfboard here, still in the car. Recorded a video earlier today, but I wanted to address something. I wanted to talk about keeping it simple. You know, I think that keeping it simple is actually one of the most misunderstood concepts, or should I say, yeah, well, you know, one of the most misunderstood concepts in the network marketing industry, and you know, even in sales, actually, for that matter. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, when you first get into the industry, that's one of the first things you're going to hear, you know, upline leadership and coaches and stuff like that tell you, to keep it simple, right? To keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. Well, see, the thing about it, and this is coming from my sales background, is it's actually considerably easier for you to keep something simple, considerably easier to complicate something versus keeping it simple. Now, follow me. When you first get started in your network marketing business, when someone asks you, so what do you do? So what is it exactly that you do? And most people are going to say, right? Oh, well, you know, most, especially brand new, you know, network marketers. You know, by the way, Harry, take a look at this view that I'm looking at right now. You guys got to see this. Right here on the upper slopes of Kona. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a 180-degree view of the coastline of Kona. It's unreal. Anyhow, so let's get back to it. When most brand new network marketers get started in business, you know, when someone asks what they do, well, then they give the very long dissertation, right? The lecture, the how they want to change the world and how they just discovered this, and it makes so much sense because they were praying about, you know, something, and they finally got an answer, and yada yada yada, right? And so it's tricky because it's actually a lot easier to complicate than it is to keep it simple. So you see, keeping it simple isn't that easy. It actually, and this is the point here, it actually takes a pretty good amount of skill. It's actually a very, it's a learned skill set to keep something simple. Now, here's the next component to the keep it simple method, right? Keep it simple, but you also need to keep it engaging. See, it's not good enough just to keep something simple. You need to keep it simple, and you need to keep your prospects interested, keep them engaged. See, that's the big difference. So whenever someone tells you to keep it simple, to, you know, just, you know, say less so you can earn more, all that kind of whatever that they'll cliche sayings that everyone says, think about, you know, how do I keep it simple and keep my prospects engaged, and keep them interested? There's a big difference. Here's some of the tips on how you can get better at it. Here's what I do. I talk to myself a heck of a lot in the car. Get in the car, go down a freeway, go down a highway, go and practice and listen to yourself. Because it'll resonate on a different level. Consciously, you'll actually absorb a lot more, and you need to condition yourself how to respond in a positive way. You see, it's a learned response. It's just like a professional fighter. When someone automatically throws a punch at them, an amateur fighter will still, you know, clinch up. It'll still, you know, still tense up. A trained fighter, trained professional, they know how to respond in an effective and in an efficient way. How to proactively respond to that. So it's not a reaction; it's a response, and it's a proactive response. And so, how do you do that? You know, in your business, it's the same exact way. I practice a lot. People say, well, gosh, how do you say these things? How do you come up with them? Well, it's because I've talked to myself so many times as I've driven down the freeways, I've driven down the highways, as I've driven across states, in the mainland or whatnot when I'm traveling around. And you just come up with these things and you just role play with yourself. The problem with role playing with your upline or with someone else is you're not always going to be able to, sit down and role play forever. It takes time. It takes conditioning. It takes a lot of practice. So keep it simple, yes, but the way you hammer it and the way you just nail it in the face and just really get good at it is by practicing. So get in that car. I don't care if you just sit in your dang driveway, flip the AC on, blast it on cold, but just practice that response. And that's how you keep it simple and keep your prospects engaged. That's pretty much it, guys. So get out there and, like, as I always say, don't just follow a leader, but become one yourself. Kill it in your network marketing business. Elias, Callejo, I'm out.